Alright, so this video is going to cover what NAP means. NAP 5, NAP 7, NAP 15, and the ridiculous NAP 20. What does NAP mean? What does the number in NAP 5, NAP 7, NAP 20, NAP 15, what does that mean? This video is also going to cover the purpose of having a NAP and explain why a NAP agreement isn't about the top alliances being bullies, and how it's more about the state growing strong as a whole. So basically, what NAP is it stands for Non-Aggression Pact. And what that means is, in your particular state, our state is 97, you probably see the term NAP 5, NAP 15 being thrown about in your province chat, or even in your alliance chat. What it means is that a specific number of the top alliances have agreed not to attack each other or to scout each other. They will work together. What that means is that anyone that is outside of the NAP agreement is fair game. Some NAP agreements include farm alliances. So for instance, I am the R5 of KOV, Knights of Valhalla, and I have an academy farm alliance called KOV2, which is this one right here. Now this is not in the top alliances. However, in our state, we've agreed to not attack, the top alliances have agreed not to attack each other and each other's farms. So for instance, you have MYM, you have KOV2, you have KE3, which is the G97, I believe, farm alliance. MYM, Meet Your Maker, which is right here. You got my alliance. You got G97. Now, here's the thing. The term NAP is Non-Aggression Pact, and the number after it represents the number of alliances that are in agreement. Most states have about a NAP 15 or a NAP 10. Anything over that is a little ridiculous. Like a NAP 20 is just stupid. Now, a lot of alliances that are not in the top NAP agreement, we happen to be, if I'm not mistaken, it was just changed to a NAP 5 or a NAP 7. It was just changed recently, so we'll just say that we're a NAP 7 state, which means that this alliance, this alliance, this alliance, this alliance, this alliance, this alliance, and this alliance have agreed not to attack each other. However, anyone else that's below is fair game, as long as it's not a farm alliance of one of these top, or an academy alliance of one of these top 7 alliances. A lot of these lower alliances think that the top alliances are bullies for picking on them. In some states, I'm sure that is the case. But if the NAP agreement is done correctly, it's not about being a bully. What a lot of people don't realize is that the point of this game is not to be the strongest alliance, and it's not about being the strongest player. It's about being the strongest state in the game. What I mean by that is that a lot of these events that go on in the game, such as Reign of Chaos, Total War, and Clash of Provinces, they're challenges that are against other states. So for instance, we're state 97, but we go to war with, and we have challenges with other states. So for instance, in this Reign of Chaos that's going on right now, it's these states that are involved in it. 97, which is us, all the way up to 104. We need our state to win. We need to be able to beat these other states. In order to accomplish that, we need to make sure that this state has really strong alliances to defend against other states. Because in the end, it's going to be these top alliances that do all the heavy lifting and all the fighting and basically protecting everyone else because they're too weak. Notice how we have G97, our reigning alliance in the state, which is almost $500 million in power. You have mine. That's a little over 200,000, you know? But then when you go down, it starts dropping drastically. Like, look, we're not even at top 15, and we're already at 18 million. Well, that's a farm alliance, so let's not use that as an example. Let's go to PIF. PIF is only 10 million in power. What exactly is PIF going to do against an alliance in another state that is around $500 million power? They're not going to do anything. It's going to take these top alliances to defend the rest of everybody against the other states. So it's not about being a bully. It's about helping your state and allowing your strongest alliances to represent you. So anyone that is not in the top, everyone that's ranking from, like, what do we have? 645,000. 649,000. Not for nothing, REB isn't a major player in this state. When other states go to war with us, REB isn't going to be able to do anything. Unfortunately, in order for these top alliances to have the power and the strength in order to defend the state, we have to feed off of these weaker alliances. That's where we're going to be getting resources from. That's where we're going to be scouting for stronger players. We're going to be recruiting the strongest players from some of these alliances so that we can become stronger. Because like I said, the game is not about being the strongest alliance. It's not about being the strongest player. It's about being the strongest state. And that's pretty much the bottom line. So the NAP 7, NAP 15, NAP 20, NAP 10, it means non-aggression pact between a specified number of top alliances. We are State 97, and I believe we are a NAP 7, which means these 7 alliances will not attack each other, will not scout each other. We will back each other up. We will support each other to defend the state and all these other alliances against other states that are trying to go to war with us. And that's pretty much the video explaining what NAP is, what it means, what its purpose is, and explaining how, although in some states the top alliances can be bullies, sure, but the point of the NAP agreement is to make the state as strong as possible as a whole. If you feel like you're being bullied, or if you feel like you're in an alliance that gets picked on, or attacked a lot, don't take it personally. If you're in one of these lower alliances and you want to be able to have fun and grow strong, your best bet is to apply to one of these top alliances at the top. If you're not strong enough, or if they don't have room, usually the top alliances have farm alliances or academy alliances that you can join until you become strong enough to join one of their main alliances. The other thing you need to bear in mind too is that the state sometimes will have what's called the flag rule, which I'll cover in a different video. Another issue that a lot of alliances have, such as, and I don't mean to put them on blast, but it's only because I know of them and I tried to get them to do what I'm about to say, but they were very stubborn about it and they said no. A lot of times you will have alliances such as PIF, PLF, whatever this is, where the leader of the alliance is stubborn. They don't want to merge with a higher up alliance. They have egos and they just want to stick to their alliance and they don't want to dissolve it. Here's a secret to the game. We're several months into this state, which means any alliance that's created today, tomorrow, or pretty much any time in the future, they will never, ever, 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 ever be up here. They are just too far behind, and they will never make it to the top. They will never be number one. So to be honest with you, there is absolutely no point in starting a brand new alliance today or tomorrow in this state, because you will never, ever, ever be at the top. It's too late for that. If you want to become strong quick, or if you want to have fun and have some perks about not getting attacked, your best bet is to just apply to one of the top alliances, to merge with one of the top alliances, or to join one of the farm or academy alliances of the top. Because otherwise, you're not going to go anywhere. I understand some people want to farm, and that's perfectly fine, just as long as you bear in mind that the point of the game is to be the strongest state. And in order to be the strongest state, you need to have some of the strongest alliances. And these strongest alliances are going to feed off of the weaker alliances. It's not about being a bully. So if you want to be a farmer, if you want to be a farming alliance, so be it. More power to you, but you got to bear in mind that you will be fair game for attacks from the top alliances. And it's not about being a bully. It's about the top alliances continuing to grow ever stronger and needing to be as strong as possible so that they can defend all of you against these other states. So there it is, the video tutorial on NAP agreements, what it means, what their purpose is, and how it's supposed to be used. Check out the other tutorials.